Welcome back to Entrepreneurship, the channel dedicated to aspiring and existing entrepreneurs. In this special segment, I will be teaching a crash course on how to launch your business in 6 thorough steps, along with how to manage it. So, let's get started. I'm going to begin by defining what an entrepreneur is. An entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business, bearing most of the risks and enjoying most of the rewards. My favorite one is this one. Entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people won't, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. Think about this. Why do people become entrepreneurs? Well, they don't want to have a boss. They get easily bored. They enjoy challenges. They're very ambitious. They're creative. They always strive for freedom, and they figure they have nothing to lose. The qualities of an entrepreneur are as follows: independence. They can work on their own and eventually lead a team. They have survival skills, able to thrive on their own. People skills. They deal with customers and clients, investors, suppliers, and employees. They have determination and persistency. They must want to succeed and should plan to succeed and keep working towards success. And they have fire in the belly. They're ready to fight with energy and determination. And they also possess self discipline, self reliance, and independence. The difference between a solopreneur and an entrepreneur is as follows: entrepreneurs hire a team of employees to work under and alongside them, while solopreneurs take on work that they can perform independently or with the help of contract service providers. In other words, they outsource some of the work. Many entrepreneurs start as solopreneurs and then build their way up. First, a great business starts with a great idea. But how do you come up with that idea? Developing a business idea involves creativity, market insight, and validation, also referred to as proof of concept. So, let's walk through the key steps to craft your business idea into something viable and impactful. The startup business plan roadmap is as follows: everything begins with an idea. You've had the idea, now explore its potential. Feasibility, time to research the market. Then comes planning, putting together a detailed plan. Then working on the formalities, getting the legals in place. Then you have launch. Take the plunge and get going. And then keep asking support. Here, you offer a helping hand. So, to develop your business idea, you begin by identifying a problem or a need in the marketplace. The foundation of any successful business is solving a problem or fulfilling a need that already exists in the market. Look for gaps. What frustrations do people experience? What services or products could improve their lives? For example, think of Uber. A company recognized the need for more convenient, efficient transportation in urban settings. The key takeaway: always observe customer pain points and untapped opportunities in your everyday life. Two, brainstorm your solutions. Once you've identified a problem, start brainstorming various ways to solve it. Creativity is key here. Think outside the box and don't limit yourself initially. For example, Airbnb solved the need for affordable, diverse lodging by turning unused homes into rental spaces. The key tip is to involve others in your brainstorming process for diverse perspectives. 3. Validate your idea through market research. Before moving forward, validate whether your solution is something that people would actually want and pay for. Conduct surveys, interviews, or small scale tests to gather real world feedback. For example, Dropbox validated its cloud storage idea by releasing a simple explainer video that received massive interest before building the product. The key tip is to use data driven research to confirm that there's genuine demand for your idea. And 4, define your unique value proposition. What makes your business idea different from existing solutions? Your unique value proposition, also referred to as UVP, is what sets you apart. Focus on what benefits your product or service will bring to the customers and how it stands out from its competitors. For example, Tesla's unique value proposition, or UVP, isn't just electric cars, but high performance, sustainable luxury vehicles. The key tip is to keep your UVP clear and concise, and it should easily communicate your business's edge. A good idea would be to start with putting together a business model canvas. These are the 9 building blocks of your business idea. It's a great tool for organizing your thoughts. Here's an example of a business model canvas for the well-known Zara, or as the Spanish would say, Zara, retail fast fashion clothing company. The key activities for this company are trend spotting, product design, manufacturing, distribution, and retail operations. In order to perform these activities, it requires the following key resources: talented designers, agile supply chain, retail network, brand reputation, which takes time to build. In this case, they've already done it, as well as customer data. Their key partners are, or collaborators, are fabric suppliers, logistics providers, technology partners, real estate developers, and influencers and bloggers. Their unique value proposition, or UVP, is fast fashion, affordable luxury, constant newness, scarcity and exclusivity, and seamless shopping experience. The way they retain their customers, or the way they conduct their customer relationships, is by having a personalized or providing personalized experiences via their excellent customer service, their loyalty programs, by engaging social media content, and having a responsive feedback. Their channels of distribution are physical stores, online store, mobile app, social media, and influencer partnerships. Their target market or customer segments are fashion conscious adults, trend setting youth, value oriented shoppers, and impulse buyers. Their main revenue streams come from retail sales, online sales, and Zara home sales, which is a separate retail operation altogether. Their main expenses or cost structure includes production costs, distribution costs, retail operations, marketing costs, and technology investments. Now that you've developed a business idea, the next crucial step is conducting market research and analysis. This step helps you better understand your customers, competition, and market conditions. Let's explore the key components involved in gathering valuable insights for your business. Market research and analysis requires the following. 1. Identify your target market. Define who your customers are. Demographics, such as age, gender, income, and psychographics, such as interest and behaviors, are essential to pinpoint, understand their pain points, preferences, and purchasing habits. For example, if you're launching a luxury skincare brand, your target might be health conscious, affluent women aged 30 to 50. The key tip is to create customer personas to visually or visualize your ideal customers more clearly. Two, analyze your competition. Research your direct and indirect competitors. Who else is solving the same problem you identified? Study their strengths and weaknesses, pricing strategies, and customer feedback. For example, if you're going to open an online boutique, analyze existing boutiques for their unique selling points, such as free shipping, eco friendly packaging, and so on and so forth. The key tip is a competitive analysis matrix helps compare competitors on features, pricing, and customer reviews. Here's an example for an online jacket company, retailer, called Web Jacket. You can see here their three competitors are Holloway, jacketshop.com, and canadasportswear.com. And this person outlined their comparative strengths, their comparative weaknesses, as well as their counterpoints. 3, conduct surveys and interviews. Engage with your target audience through surveys, focus groups, or one on one interviews. This step will help validate assumptions about your customers' needs and their willingness to pay for your solution. For example, launch a survey via social media or email asking what factors influence your audience's purchasing decisions for similar products or services. The key tip is to offer incentives such as discounts or free trials to encourage participation in your surveys. And 4, use online tools for market analysis. Leverage tools such as Google Trends or Statista to gather data on market size, customer interest, and trending topics. These tools offer insights to search volume, competitor traffic, and market potential. For example, use Google Trends to track interest in organic skinwear or SEMrush to discover which skincare brands are driving the most web traffic. The key tip is to look for trends over time to identify whether your market is growing, stable, or declining. With your research completed, now it's time to craft your business plan. A well structured business plan is key to securing funding and guiding your business strategy. The days of lengthy 30-page business plans are behind us. So let's focus on the essential elements to keep it concise but impactful. This chart points out 3 increase of success when it comes to having a business plan versus no business plan. For example, grown my business. More than 65% have been able to grow their business as compared to only 42 to 45% who have no business plan. Secured investment capital. Well, there was better chances of securing investment capital by having a business plan versus not having one. I mean, the numbers speak, the percentages speak for themselves here. And same goes for securing a loan. By having a business plan, your chances are almost double, more than double, of securing a business loan with a business plan versus without. This is the table of contents of a typical business plan and the um, items that you should be including, the sections that you should be including. Executive summary. This could be 1 to 1.5 pages summarizing or giving a bird's eye view of your business. Then we start with the company and business description, which could be about 2 pages. And it can include also your mission and your vision statements. followed by the products and services description, which is about 1 to 2 pages. Then we have the market analysis of your business, which could be about 2 pages, followed by the marketing plan, which is normally the largest section in your business plan, which includes your sales plan. You can have your marketing and sales plan under one section, or you can separate your marketing and sales activities. Then you have your financial considerations, meaning your financial projections. So the executive summary provides a higher level of overview of your business. Think of this as a quick pitch that highlights your business goals, products, and market potential. It should be engaging and concise, capturing the interest of potential investors or stakeholders. The key tip is that you may choose to write this first or perhaps leave it for last. Company description includes information on your business's mission, vision, and values. It describes what sets your company apart from your competitors. Here's an example. United HVAC Services is dedicated to providing top-tier heating, ventilation, and air conditioning solutions with a commitment to environmental sustainability. Next is the products or services section. Clearly define the products or services you're going to offer. It can be one or the other, or you may be providing both products or services. Think of a car dealership, for example. They have a new car section, they have the used car section, they have the parts department, and in the back, they have the service department. So they provide both products and services. Needless to say, the key tip is to focus on your unique value proposition and how your offerings differ from your competitors. 4, marketing and industry analysis. Present your findings from market research, including target audience demographics, industry trends, as well as competitive analysis. Identify opportunities for growth and how your business fits into the market. A key tip here is to show that you understand the market landscape and how you plan to capture a share of it. 5, marketing strategy. Outline how you're going to attract and retain customers. Will you use social media, search engine optimization, also known as SEO, paid advertising, or content marketing, or perhaps all of the above? Define your brand positioning and value messaging. Where do you fit in terms of a brand, or where are you going to fit in terms of a future brand in regards to your competitors? The key tip is to focus on practical, budget-friendly strategies, especially for startups. And 6, operations. Explain the day-to-day workings of your business, your suppliers, staffing, location, and production process. Define how your business will operate efficiently and meet customer demand. The key tip here is to streamline operations to show investors that you can deliver on your promises. And 7, your financial projections section. Include a forecast of revenue, expenses, and profits over the next 3 to 5 years. I would say more like 3 years. 3 years is adequate. And that's what most banks are looking for. Present a break-even analysis and return on investment projections. The key tip is to be realistic and use data from your market research to back up your numbers. Include a startup costs table as well, meaning how much capital do you need to get your business off the ground and to keep it going for at least the first 6 to 12 months before you start earning a decent profit. Here's an example. Leasehold improvements, which basically means renovating an existing place, $20,000. Equipment and computers, $25,000. Furniture and fixtures, another $25,000. The total fixed assets amounts to $70,000. Then, in regards to your operating capital, when you launch your business, you have your salaries and wages. You have $200,000 that you're putting aside for that. Inventory, $20,000. Legal and accounting fees, $5,000. Advertising and promotional fees, about $10,000. Normally, you put in about 4 or 5% of your sales for the advertising and promotion aspect. Licensing, $1,000 in this particular case, and cash on hand, working capital, $42,000, for a total of $280,000. If we add the total fixed assets, the amount that's required to launch this business is $350,000. The owner of this business is supposedly putting in the entire amount out of pocket, bootstrapping, $350,000. But the minimum that you should be putting in, you should be bootstrapping, putting in your own funds, would be about 20 to 30% of the entire amount that's required. And then the balance, you can get a loan or bring in an investor. The main parts of the financial projection should include the sales forecast, the expenses budget, cash flow statement, which is basically your projected liquidity of your business, income projection statement, a balance sheet for the first year, and the break-even analysis projection. Now that your business idea and plan are in place, it's time to set up the essential legal and financial structures that will protect your business and ensure its long-term success. These steps are crucial for establishing your company's legitimacy and safeguarding your personal assets. With regard to legal and financial foundations for your business, 1. Choose a business structure. Consider your options. The type of business structure that you select could be sole proprietorship or a corporation. This is going to depend on where you live as well as your business needs. Each has its pros and cons. You can start off as a sole proprietor and then you can incorporate later. Why does this matter? Well, your choice affects everything from personal liability to how you file taxes. The key tip is to seek professional advice to choose the best structure for your business type and your personal goals. 2. Register your business. Make it legal. Ensure that your business name is unique, not taken, and register it with the appropriate local and national authorities. It's essential because it makes your business official and protects your brand name. Your brand name should be registered as a trademark in every country that you plan on conducting your business so you can protect it. The key tip is to check for trademarks and copyrights to avoid legal issues down the road. 3. Obtain necessary licenses and permits. When it comes to compliance, depending on your industry, you may need licenses and permits to operate legally. Examples are food service, construction, investment related, and health related businesses. These often require specific licenses and or permits. The key takeaway is to always check local regulations to ensure that you're fully compliant from day one. 4. Set up a business bank account. Separating personal and business finances is crucial for bookkeeping and legal protection. Choose a bank that offers business-friendly services, such as business credit cards, lines of credit, and easy accounting integration with your software. And 5, implement a bookkeeping system. Track your finances. A solid bookkeeping system will help you monitor cash flow, which is the heart of the business, prepare for tax season, and keep your business organized. Use tools such as accounting software, QuickBooks, Sage, or FreshBooks come to mind, which simplifies the process. The key tip is to stay on top of bookkeeping from the beginning to avoid any problems down the road. With your business foundations in place, it's time to develop your brand and implement a marketing strategy. Branding goes beyond a logo. It's about the identity and message your business communicates to the world. Effective marketing ensures that your message reaches the right audience consistently. This is conducted through various digital and perhaps traditional, conventional marketing activities. Let's define branding, and marketing. Brand, as in your business's promise, values, and differentiators. Branding, as in logos, fonts, colors, tagline, voice, and feel that communicate what the brand is. Marketing activities include advertisements, messages, materials, trade show booths, and the like, which promote purchases. Visually, we can see the difference between personal selling, advertising, public relations, and branding. In the case of personal selling, the individual is selling himself by saying that I'm a great lover. In advertising, it's all about repeating the message. So in this case, the person is repeating the message that he is a great lover. In public relations, it's a third party that speaks on your behalf. As in, trust me, he's a great lover. And branding is the perception that someone has about your brand. In this case, this individual says, I understand that you're a great lover. That's the reputation that this individual has. So when it comes to branding and marketing, do the following. 1. Develop your brand identity. Create a logo. Choose brand colors and define fonts that reflect your brand's personality. Establish how you will communicate. Is it going to be formal, casual, or humorous? And this is going to be based on your target audience. The key tip here is to ensure that your brand's identity aligns with the core values of your business. 2. Create a website and social media presence. Start with a website. Build a professional, user-friendly website to serve as your online headquarters and try to get it monetized. Social media, set up accounts on platforms where your audience is active. This can include Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, or X. Make your website mobile friendly and optimize it for search engine optimization. This way you can improve its visibility. 3. Craft your marketing message. Be customer centric. In other words, focus your messaging on how your product or service solves a problem or fulfills a need. Be clear and consistent. Your message should be easy to understand and consistent across all platforms. So the key tip here is to create a tagline that captures your value proposition in a concise and memorable way. 4. Choose marketing channels. We have two of them. We have paid and we have organic. The paid channels include Google Ads, other social media ads, and influencer marketing for a wider reach. With organic channels, you focus on content marketing, including blogs, videos, email newsletters, and SEO to attract and engage customers over time. So the key tip is to experiment with different channels and invest in the ones that give the best return on investment, also known as ROI. And 5, set up analytics to track performance. Use analytic tools such as Google Analytics, social media insights, and email marketing tools which can help track the performance of your campaigns. Measure key performance indicators, also referred to as KPIs. Keep an eye on key performance indicators such as website traffic, conversion rates, and engagement metrics. And as a key tip, continuously analyze and adjust your marketing strategies based on data to improve results. It's also important to include a SWOT analysis of yourself as an entrepreneur and your business. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Examples of strengths would be your advantages, things that set you apart, things that you're good at, your unique or low-cost resources that only you can access, positive opinions about your business, your unique selling proposition, and things that can contribute to your sales. Weaknesses would include things you should improve on, things you should avoid, negative opinions about your business, and things that contribute to sales drops. Opportunities are global trends, as in politics, technology, and society, and industry trends, opportunities that could stem from other industries, and opportunities that can stem from your own industry, as well as unexplored niches. And threats include obstacles, your competitors' successful practices, any changes in global, regional, local politics, technology, and society, financial issues, past or present, and other levels of threats. Strengths and weaknesses are considered internal, you have control over them, and opportunities and threats are considered external factors. We're in the final stretch, launching your business. Careful preparation and flawless execution are critical for making a strong first impression. Here's how you can ensure a smooth and successful launch. 1. Set a launch date. Choose a strategic date. Align your launch with key dates such as holiday or industry events to maximize attention. Use a buffer time. Allow time for any last-minute changes or adjustments. As a key tip, avoid launching during periods of low customer engagement, such as major vacation seasons. 2. Create a launch plan. Step-by-step guide. Develop a detailed plan outlining what needs to be done leading up to and during launch day. This may be a milestone chart, which I will explain in a few moments. Assign roles. Ensure each team member knows their responsibilities and deadlines. And as a key tip, include contingency plans in case anything goes wrong, such as technical issues, delays, and so on and so forth. The goal planning and milestone table, here's an example. So your milestones would basically be your goals and objectives and the deadlines, your anticipated deadlines. And this would include, if you are selling a tangible product, when you'd be doing the testing, the developing, improvements, and so on and so forth. And you do with your sales, defining important sales territories, creating a bottom-up startup strategy, launching your marketing, automation systems, prospect leads, customer acquisitions, etc. In regards to marketing, you'll be planning your lead generation strategies, you're setting up your Google Analytics, developing your content calendar, influencer tool research, etc. And in regards to operations, this would include developing your company culture policy, your first round of interviews, angel round fundraising, if applicable, and other operational matters. 3. Prepare your products or services. Have an inventory check. Make sure your product supply is sufficient to meet the anticipated demand. In regards to service readiness, ensure that your staff, tools, and systems are fully prepared to deliver services from day one. And as a tip, quality control is essential. Test your products and or services to ensure they meet the highest standards. First impressions matter. 4. Test everything. Website and payment gateways. Ensure your website, e-commerce systems, and payment gateways work smoothly. In regards to logistics, test your shipping, fulfillment, and customer service processes. As a key tip, conduct a soft launch or beta test to catch any last-minute issues. The role of management in a startup is to drive vision, control the finances, foster innovation, and ensure sustainable growth. The role of management in a startup is to set and implement policies, oversee the day-to-day operations, create a vision for the company, and manage resources effectively. The reasons that businesses fail, especially during the first 5 years, is because you're not satisfying a need as a business, you have bad business planning, lack of financing, bad location, you're inflexible, and you grew too quickly, which requires a lot of resources, especially monetary resources. Let's have a look at this chart over here, which outlines the 10 most common business challenges and how you can overcome them. The first one, and it's one of the most important, is running out of money, cash flow management. This includes balancing revenue and expenses and maintaining liquidity or cash reserves. To overcome this, you should monitor your cash flow regularly, forecast financial needs, maintain a cash buffer, and seek financing or investors if needed. I always recommend that you get a line of credit at the bank with a good large limit so that you can dip into it in times of need. The next operational challenge is talent acquisition and retention. In other words, hiring and keeping your good employees loyal. The difficulty in hiring and retraining or retaining the right team is a challenge, and how you overcome that is you offer, first of all, you hire for attitude and train for skills. You offer competitive compensation. You do proper onboarding. You create a compelling company culture and provide growth opportunities as well as meaningful work. Scaling operations is another challenge. This is rapid growth, which strains operations, supply chain, and customer service. To overcome that, you plan for scalability, automate your processes, and outsource non-core activities. Also, continuously assess and adapt your operations. Then we have product development and market fit. Ensure product or service solves a real problem. To overcome that, you conduct thorough market research, iterate based on customer feedback, and test assumptions with a minimum viable product, also known as an MVP. Another operational challenge is customer acquisition and retention, getting new clients and keeping them. It costs more to acquire a new client than it is to keep them. So building and retaining a customer base is crucial. Focus on strong relationships, digital marketing strategies, and customer loyalty programs, and leverage word of mouth referrals. Nowadays, with social media, we see a lot of people putting or writing reviews. Be mindful of that. The next operational challenge is time management and prioritization. This is when it comes to juggling multiple roles and misaligned focus. To overcome this, delegate responsibilities, set clear priorities, and use time management tools such as the Eisenhower matrix to focus on critical tasks. This is something that you can Google and find out details about. Next operational challenge we have is competition and differentiation. This is when we are competing against larger, more established companies. The ways to overcome this is by focusing on a niche market, emphasizing unique value proposition, and offering superior customer service to stand out and to be able to justify doing business with you. I would also suggest that you look into the blue ocean strategy. And again, you can Google this, and there's also a book that's written about the blue ocean strategy. This is when you create a new uncontested marketplace within your own sector. Regulatory and compliance issues is another operational challenge. This includes navigating legal requirements and industry regulations. To overcome this, work with legal experts early on, understand industry regulations, and stay updated with changes in laws which could affect your business. Then we have the operational challenge of technology implementation. It's choosing the right technology for operational efficiency. To overcome this, select scalable, user-friendly tools that reduce manual effort and improve efficiency. Efficiency and productivity will increase your profits. And finally, the another challenge is building brand awareness. It's establishing a strong brand presence in the market. To overcome this, you invest in digital marketing, public relations, and brand building activities, consistency in messaging, and customer experiences to strengthen brand presence. Starting and growing a successful business is no easy feat. It requires a unique combination of skills, mindset, and perseverance. However, by understanding and implementing certain strategies, entrepreneurs can significantly improve their chances of achieving their goals and overcoming the challenges that inevitably arise. In this episode, I dig into the key factors that can give you the entrepreneurial edge, equipping you with the knowledge and tools to navigate the ups and downs of the business world and emerge victorious. Success in entrepreneurship begins with cultivating the right mindset. Here are some essential mindset traits that can increase your odds of success. 1. Resilience. Entrepreneurship is a roller coaster ride, and setbacks are inevitable. Developing resilience, the ability to bounce back from failures and challenges, is crucial for long term success. 2. Growth mindset. Embrace a growth mindset, which means being open to learning, adapting, and continuously improving. Successful entrepreneurs are lifelong learners who are willing to evolve and grow alongside their businesses. 3. Passion and purpose. Passion and a sense of purpose are powerful drivers that can fuel your entrepreneurial journey. When you're passionate about what you do and have a clear purpose, you'll find the motivation to overcome obstacles and persevere. And 4, risk tolerance. Entrepreneurship involves taking calculated risks. Successful entrepreneurs understand and embrace the inherent risks associated with starting and growing a business while also implementing strategies to mitigate and manage those risks. While mindset is essential, it's equally important to build a solid foundation for your business. Here are some key strategies to increase your odds of success. 1. Conduct thorough market research. Understanding your target market, competition, and industry trends is crucial for developing a viable business idea and effective strategies. 2. Develop a comprehensive business plan. A well-crafted business plan serves as a roadmap for your venture, helping you define your goals, strategies, and action plans. 3. Assemble the right team. Surround yourself with a talented and dedicated team that shares your vision and complements your skills and expertise. And 4. Secure adequate funding. Ensure you have access to sufficient funding, whether through personal savings, investors, or loans, to support the initial stages of your business and sustain operations until you achieve profitability. Once you've laid the groundwork, it's time to execute your business plan with excellence. Here are some strategies to help you along the way. 1. Embrace continuous innovation. Stay ahead of the curve by continuously innovating and adapting to changing market conditions, customer needs, and technological advancements. 2. Foster customer centricity. Building a customer-centric culture within your organization, prioritizing customer satisfaction, and delivering exceptional products or services are crucial. 3. Leverage strategic partnerships. Identify and cultivate strategic partnerships that can provide complementary resources, expertise, or access to new markets, enhancing your competitive advantage. And 4. Prioritize efficiency and productivity. Continuously streamline your operations, your processes, and workflows to maximize efficiency and productivity, ensuring optimal resource utilization and cost effectiveness. Increasing the odds of succeeding in any business endeavor is a multifaceted endeavor that requires a combination of the right mindset, a solid foundation, and excellent execution. By developing resilience, embracing a growth mindset, conducting thorough market research, assembling the right team, securing adequate funding, embracing continuous innovation, and fostering customer centricity, as well as leveraging strategic partnerships and prioritizing efficiency and productivity, you can give yourself the entrepreneurial edge and navigate the challenges of the business world with confidence and determination. Remember, entrepreneurship is a journey filled with ups and downs, but staying focused, adaptable, and committed to your goals, you can increase your chances of achieving long-term success.
In the high-stakes world of business, few stories ignite the imagination like that of Sarah Blakely. Imagine this: a young woman in her apartment, fueled by frustration and a spark of creativity, grabs a pair of scissors and transforms her wardrobe mishap into a revolutionary product. With just $5,000 to her name, Blakely defied the odds and the doubters, crafting a billion-dollar empire from sheer determination and a brilliant idea. This is the tale of Spanx, born from the bold vision of one woman who refused to settle for less and ended up changing the fashion industry forever. Scissors to Success. Story of Sarah Blakely. Sarah Blakely's journey to entrepreneurial success is marked by a lack of traditional business credentials. With no formal business background, MBA, or marketing education, Blakely started her career as a door-to-door fax machine salesperson. Her path diverged from the typical trajectory of aspiring entrepreneurs as she worked her way through low. She worked through the corporate world with determination and grit. What made Spanx different? Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, currently holds approximately 9.56% of the company's shares. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, holds about 13% of Tesla's shares. Mark Zuckerberg, the co-founder and CEO of Meta Platforms, formerly Facebook, has 58% of the voting power. One of the distinguishing features of Sara Blakely's entrepreneurial journey is her remarkable 100% equity ownership in her company, Spanx. She started Spanx in 1990s. Until 2021, she owned 100% equity. This unique aspect of her story highlights her independence and control over her business, setting her apart from other industry titans. Sara Blakely's net worth. As of 2024, Sara Blakely's net worth is estimated to be around $1.2 billion, establishing her as one of the wealthiest self-made women entrepreneurs in the world. The first time she accepted outside funding was in 2021 from an outside equity firm, the Blackstone. This deal happened in October 2021, which valued Spanx at $1.2 billion. Sara Blakely's innovative vision, relentless perseverance, and dedication to her brand have propelled Spanx to unprecedented success, leading to her considerable wealth accumulation. Despite her immense financial success, Blakely remains a humble and inspirational figure, continuing to inspire aspiring entrepreneurs around the globe. Sara Blakely's father, mindset games. Sara Blakely's father played a pivotal role in shaping her mindset and approach to failure, a lesson that continues to resonate deeply with aspiring entrepreneurs and individuals striving for success. His impactful gift of motivational cassette tapes instilled in Blakely the importance of embracing failure as a necessary stepping stone towards growth and achievement. One particular question he posed to her, "What did you fail at this week?" became a guiding principle in Blakely's life, encouraging her to view setbacks not as obstacles, but as opportunities for learning and development. This invaluable lesson from her father instilled in Blakely a resilience that would become the bedrock of her entrepreneurial journey, empowering her to persevere in the face of adversity and ultimately to transform her audacious dreams into reality. The Spanx formula encapsulates the core principles that propelled Sara Blakely from a humble beginning to a titan of industry. Blakely's formula for success revolves around 10 key tenets, each embodying her unwavering commitment to innovation, resilience, and perseverance. From manifesting her ideas against all odds to redefining failure as a stepping stone to growth, Blakely's approach challenges conventional wisdom and underscores the power of determination and belief in oneself. Her emphasis on creating the best product, standing out from the crowd, and embracing adversities reflects a relentless pursuit of excellence and a refusal to settle for mediocrity. With her remarkable journey as a guiding beacon, the Spanx formula serves as a blueprint for aspiring entrepreneurs seeking to defy expectations, carve their own paths, and leave an indelible mark on the world of business. Let's move to the exploration of 10-rule recipe to use to build Spanx from ground up. Rule number 1. Manifest your idea.
I want to invent a product that I can sell to millions of people that will make them feel better. And it was 2 years later that I cut the feet out of control top pantyhose to wear white pants to a party.
Rule number 2. Take a different approach.
I think that there's traditional business has been very masculine, and it's been a very masculine model. And so I approach it, and when I say that, when I first started Spanx, I was maybe 3 months in, and I was at a cocktail party, and these 3 guys came up to me and they said, "Sara, so we heard you invented something." And I said, "Yes, I did." And they said, "Great." And one guy, pat me on the shoulder and he said, "I hope you're ready to go to war." And he said, "Business is war." And I just remember looking at him and thinking, why? And I went home that night and sat in my apartment, and I sat on the floor and I was thinking about all that was happening and, this risk I was taking and potentially leaving my job and the secure income and just thinking, I don't want to go to war. And this voice inside of my head just said, do it different. Take a totally different approach. And so I have approached Spanx with very feminine principles, and there's the feminine and the masculine in all of us, and it's all super important. But using vulnerability, really operating off of intuition. If the data is trumping my intuition, I go with my intuition almost every time.
Rule number 3, make the best product.
The process of me cutting the feet out of my pantyhose while trying to get the prototype made before I launched it was 2 years. So there was a year solid of me driving in North Carolina on the weekends and at night, or taking time off from work to go and work on the prototype, get it made. I learned so many things that I didn't know as a consumer. It had never dawned on me. That men were making all of our undergarments. So I learned very quickly that the industry had been taking an average waistband size between a small and an extra large and putting the same waistband on every pair. Exactly, that's what I said. I said, that's not working. We're really uncomfortable. And they were doing it to cut cost in production. So I immediately changed that. In a Spanx waistband, a size small gets a small, medium gets a medium, and so on. Makes perfect sense, right?
Rule number 4, don't give up.
Went online and looked up manufacturers that made undergarments and hosiery type products. And I called them on the phone and didn't get anywhere, and eventually I took a week off of work and drove around North Carolina begging all of these men, ironically, that were making our undergarments to help try to make this new type of undergarment. I went in unannounced. I had no appointment. So you can imagine how that went. Most of them escorted me out and said good luck. I got a phone call about 2 weeks later from one of the manufacturer owners, and he said, Sarah, I have decided to help make your crazy idea. I ran it by my 3 daughters at the dinner table, and they told me I should give you a shot.
Rule number 5, change your mindset.
Spanx started way before I cut the feet out of my pantyhose. That's the soundbite in the press that everybody's talked about for almost 20 years, but it actually started fundamentally on when I was 16. I worked on mindset for myself, and I'm such a believer in mindset is almost everything. And it just happened to be a set of circumstances. I was riding my bike with one of my best friends at 16, and she was run over by a car and killed in front of me. And then a few months later, my dad left home, and my parents separated and ultimately got divorced. And when my dad moved out, he came into my bedroom and he handed me a cassette tape series called How to Be a No Limit Person by Wayne Dyer.
Rule number 6, stand out from the crowd.
What am I going to do for the packaging? I thought as a consumer, I didn't know anything else. I'd never actually taken a marketing class either in my life. But I knew as a consumer, I was frustrated. I was going into the hosiery departments and everything looked the same. It was the same beige package or the same white package with the same half-naked woman that'd been on there for 30 years. And I couldn't tell what I was buying, so I said to myself, I'm gonna do this different. I want it to be my favorite color, red. No one had ever done red in the hosiery space before. I want it to be bold, stand out. I knew that if I got a chance to be on the shelf with no money to advertise, it had to jump out and say, I'm new, I'm different, try me.
Rule number 7, failure redefined.
Growing up, my dad used to encourage my brother and me to fail. So at the dinner table, he would actually ask us, what did you fail at this week? And if we didn't have something to tell him, he would actually be disappointed. And I can remember coming home from school and be like, Dad, I tried out for this and I was horrible. And he'd be like, way to go, and high-five me. And it was such a gift what he was doing. I didn't realize it at the time, but he was redefining failure for me. And so failure became not about the outcome, but about not trying.
Rule number 8, ask questions.
I like to find white space. I pay attention to what are things that haven't evolved and why. Like there's certain things in our society that updates itself and changes and constantly, and then there's certain things that it's not. And so I'll ask myself questions all day, every day. It's just the way my brain works. Like I could even be looking at a table and be like, why is the table like that?
Rule number 9, do your research.
Okay, so I've written the patent, I'm submitting it. I have the prototype, I'm getting it almost perfect to where I want it to be. I gotta come up with a name. So I had been writing down on scrap pieces of paper for that entire year really bad names. In my car, on a plane, pulling off the side of the road. And finally, I narrowed down my thinking on what I wanted to name my invention. by this. I recognized that the two most recognized names in the world at the time were Kodak and Coca-Cola. So I started playing with them in my mind. Why are they the two most recognized names in the world? What do they have in common? And they both have a significant K sound to them. And I actually had read that the man who started Kodak liked the K sound so much that he put the K in the beginning and the end of the word and started playing with letters in the alphabet to come up with the word Kodak. I also knew that, Coca-Cola had such a strong case presence to it. And I have a bunch of friends that are stand-up comedians, and it's just this weird trade secret among comedians that the K sound will make your audience laugh. So it was determined. For good luck, my invention was going to have the K sound in it.
And there you have it. I've covered the essentials of launching a business in a brief period, along with an entrepreneur profile. Remember, this is just the beginning. Running a successful business takes ongoing effort and learning. Keep watching Savvypreneurship for more tips and strategies. If you found this special episode beneficial, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your feedback and any questions. As you're aware, I use no paywall, I don't do sponsorships, or even ask for monetary contributions. I created this channel to share my vast entrepreneurial experience with passion, especially as a business educator and consultant. Until the next time, keep hustling and stay savvy.